this is Bogus Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends Sdcc Malekith figure. So, before I start this Malekith review, I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to a fellow action figure reviewer for doing a trade with me for this figure. His name is Kid Frankenstein. I'm subscribed to him, and I will leave a link down in the description below if you'd like to subscribe to him also. I did a trade with him for Malekith, Boar, and Ulik from this box set, and I'm going to be doing a review on them sometime, probably next week. But I wanted to review all of these because these are awesome figures. I also have my own Jane Foster Thor from the Hulk Wave, and my custom Odinson. So basically, I have the whole box set. So, thanks for that. So now, I'll start the review. So, the only accessory that it comes with is this sword. This weird, like, serrated sword thing. And it looks really nice. It's got some marbling in the handle as well as on the blade itself. Which looks pretty nice. And I also like that this is unique to this figure. And he has only one hand that can hold this. Just his right hand. And you kind of just have to wedge it in like that. And it does kind of hold a little loosely there. But he can hold it for the most part, which is really nice. So now let's take a look at the head sculpt on Malekith. So I really love this head sculpt. That looks really nice. It is unique to this figure, which is awesome. It just looks so maniacal. I love this head sculpt. His teeth are sculpted nicely too. And his eyes are kind of a really shiny, metallic kind of indigo. It's not really blue or silver. It's kind of a mix of both, which I think looks really awesome. He just looks like a really, really evil character. And he has very rubbery hair. I think this was around the time they started doing the same for most female figures, so that they'd have more articulation. And the hair looks really nice. He has a dry brushing of gray over the white, which makes it look really awesome. And this whole figure is just a reuse of the Bucky cap mold with Dr. Voodoo's arms, or Brother Voodoo / Dr. Voodoo, because Dr. Voodoo came out first in the Book of the Vishanti set. I don't think it's been used on any other figure but him, but if it has, just leave a comment down below and tell me. I'm sure it's been used on something else, and I'm just not thinking of it right now. I also think that this belt right here with the pouches is unique to this figure. I think this is too... I keep saying I think because I haven't seen it on any of my figures. It could have been used on something, one of the other exclusives. But I'm pretty sure that this is all unique to the figure. Just like this shoulder piece. I know this is brand new, this shoulder piece. I forgot to point that out. It is a separate piece. Right there. Which you really can't tell with the head on. It doesn't, you really can't tell that it's a separate piece. You can take that off if you want to. But then when you put his head back on, he does look like that. He kind of looks like he has a giraffe neck, so that really doesn't work. But, there. If you wanted to do that, you could. I just did that a while back when I first got this figure, because I was curious to see what it did look like. So, this belt piece right here, I'm not sure why that is on there, because I'm usually not used to seeing him like that. It kind of just shifts up and down. It doesn't really stay in one place. The most I've gotten it to stay is like that. And even then, it doesn't stay for that long. But this piece is really nice. It's very soft, so it doesn't hinder his articulation. Like, you can do that in it. And that's about really all for this figure. It is really nice. He is getting a re-release in the upcoming Cole Obsidian Build-A-Figure. But I really don't like it, because they changed his hair to blonde, which I don't actually recall him having that in the comics. I've just seen him with this, with the white hair. And I think that's the only thing they've changed about this figure. I really like this version better, though. I think it looks really awesome. So now I'm going to go over the articulation. He's got a ball-jointed head that can look down that far, and he can look back. You do have to kind of do that. But he does have really soft hair, so that helps. So he can look back all the way. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can only move out that far because of these shoulder pads. He can move them out a little further if you move them up, but not by much. He's got swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side, and up and down. He's got ab crunch that can crunch back that far, and it does make that unsettling noise every time you do move it. And he can crunch forward that far. I hate that. Sounds like it's snapping apart. He's got a swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. They are not hindered by his loincloth right there at all. He can kick forward all the way, back just a little bit, swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the shin, swivel at the ankle. It actually moves pretty fluidly. And an ankle rocker. So overall, the articulation is to be expected since this is a reuse of the Bucky cap mold, which has been used millions of times. Well, not millions, I'm exaggerating on that, but it has been used for just about every male character with this kind of build. So this is a really awesome figure. Up until last month, it was completely unique to this box set, but now they're going to be re-releasing them. But like I said, I do like this version better. So now, let's do some size comparisons. Okay, let me get him to stand here, holding his weapon. He might fall down because of that. Oh, okay, let's hope he stays. So here he is, next to Jane Foster Thor. Here. Now, this is from the Hulk Build-A-Figure, but this is the same one that was in the San Diego Comic-Con one. The only difference was she had a different hammer. So this one is basically the same thing. There's really not even that much of a difference on the San Diego Comic-Con version. And then here he is, next to my custom Odin Sun figure. And I think I did pretty good on the figure. It was actually pretty simple. I just swapped the head with Sentry and swapped the arm with the Allfather Build-A-Figure's Destroyer arm, or the Allfather Thor, where you could switch the arms around. So that is a pretty easy custom. If you want to make that, you can. And then here he is next to two other figures I have yet to review. Ulik. Oops. Let me put my diorama back there. So here he is next to Ulik. And Ulik is huge. He uses the Rhino body mold. The Rhino Build-A-Figure body mold. And then here he is next to Boar, which is also a big figure. I wouldn't be surprised if Hasbro tried remaking these into Build-A-Figures, because Boar does reuse the Sandman Build-A-Figure, or Absorbing Man, because he came first. So, I wouldn't be too surprised if Hasbro would reuse this for a Build-A-Figure wave, probably sometime this year. So overall, I really like this Malekith figure. He is really awesome. And he does use the standard Bucky cap mold, but that doesn't bother me. He's still a really awesome figure, so I would highly recommend it. So that's my review. And if you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and give Kid Frankenstein a subscribe while you're there. So thanks for watching.